Hey guys, Jonathan Mosette here for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show. How is it going? I'm here to make college football picks for Friday, September 2nd, 2016, and we are coming off of a really good day to kick off the season. We went 14 and 1 in the games here. Sorry, 13 and 1 rather, in the games for Thursday. There is actually still a game going on, so right now we are 12 and 1. However, the UNLV game is all but over. At last check, UNLV was leading Jackson State 63 to 10 with just over 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So I think we can call that a victory. But if Jackson State were to pull off a miracle comeback, I will adjust my records accordingly. However, I'm going to say that we went 13 and 1 because it looks like that's how we are going to be, which means obviously we're kicking off the year 13 and 1, which gives us an overall lifetime record of 3,470 wins and 1,146 losses. Now, normally on Saturdays, I will not go over scores. I usually don't. For the Saturday games, just because um, there's just too many. But on days like this, I will go over scores, so we will do that first. We had some very interesting scores take place here. First of all, Central Michigan. We had Central Michigan. Actually, let's do this in order. Let's do it this way. Let's start with the ranked teams first. Number 9, Tennessee took on Appalachian State, and as I said, I was really excited about this Tennessee team. I thought they had a lot of momentum, and I thought things were going their way, and boy, did they struggle with Appalachian State tonight. And honestly, if it was not for really a missed extra point and really a missed field goal as well by Appalachian State, Tennessee probably loses that game, and then just like that, their season is probably right down the drain. However, they do hang on to survive a scare against Appalachian State in overtime. 20 to 13, they get the win. Number 19 ranked Louisville had a really good game, beating Charlotte 70 to 14, and that included a very good start from now sophomore starting quarterback Lamar Jackson. I apologize that I had to stop the video there. I blanked on his name for a second, but Lamar Jackson is a name I think we're going to hear a lot about this year. He had a fantastic game, 7 total touchdowns in the first half of that game against Charlotte. So Louisville obviously played really well. Central Michigan beat Presbyterian 49 to 3. Low scoring, close affair between Wake Forest and Tulane. Wake Forest wins that game 7 to 3. Cincinnati beats Tennessee Martin 28 to 7. UConn survived a scare from Maine 24-21. UConn really struggled in that game at times. North Carolina State beat William and Mary 48 to 14. Indiana gets the win over Florida International, 34-13. Here's the one loss that we took. South Carolina beat Vanderbilt 13 to 10. Vandy had the lead in that game. South Carolina did not take the lead for the first time in that game until 35 seconds into the ball game, or 35 seconds left rather into the ball game. A 55-yard field goal by South Carolina's kicker gets Will Muschamp his win in his first ever start. It was a great second half for South Carolina. I said I didn't really know where to go with that game. I said I felt like that game was going to be close, and I went with Vandy in a close game, and that was the one loss that we took. Utah beats Southern Utah 24 to nothing. Utah State wins 45 0 over Weber. Western Kentucky wins 46 to 14 over Rice. By the way, there's a video out there of Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers, coming out of the tunnel where they toppled over each other. If you get a chance to see that, check it out. I'm sure it's all over ESPN and other networks. I'm sure you can probably find it online too. Minnesota and Oregon State, close affair there. I watched some of that game, 30 to 23. Gophers get the win. A little bit chippy in that game. Minnesota had 3 players ejected for targeting in that game. Did the Gophers? New Mexico beat South Dakota 48 to 21, and Idaho beat Montana State 20 to 17. And now just a look at the games for tomorrow. Honestly, there's not much to talk about as far as these games, with the exception of really one or two, which I will get into. Mississippi Valley State and Eastern Michigan. I'm going to go with Eastern Michigan. Ball State takes on Georgia State. I'm going to go with Ball State. Albany and Buffalo. Give me Buffalo. Colgate and Syracuse. I'm going to go with Syracuse. Army and Temple. Give me Temple. Furman and 12th ranked Michigan State. Obviously, the Connor Cook era done at Michigan State. I am going to go with the Spartans to get the win there, though. I've got Baylor beating Northwestern State. Baylor starts the season ranked 23rd. Colorado State and Colorado. I'm going to go with Colorado. Here's the game that I'm most looking forward to. I actually will not be able to see it. I do have other things going on tomorrow, so I will not be able to see this game. It's on Fox Sports 1 at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central. Number 8, Stanford and Kansas State. Of course, everyone is excited to see how Christian McCaffrey plays this year. Obviously, we're pretty sure as long as he can stay healthy, he's going to be a Heisman candidate. A lot of people think that he should have won the Heisman last year. He is quite the player. I am going to go with Stanford to win this game. Here's the interesting thing, though. I do think that this game is going to be close. The last I saw for a spread in this game, there I go bringing up spreads again, even though I don't pick against the spread in college, was something like 15 or 15 and a half, minus 15 and a half or 15 for Stanford. If I was picking a spread in that game, I think I'd go with Kansas State. I do think the game is going to be low scoring and very, very tight. I really don't think Stanford would win by that much, but I do have Stanford getting the win nonetheless. Toledo and Arkansas State. I'm going to go with Arkansas State. And last but not least, Cal Poly takes on Nevada, and I am going to go with Nevada. Now, obviously, that will bring us to Saturday, which of course is the day that everyone the picks for Saturday, which of course is the day that everybody cares about. Those will be up tomorrow. I will make sure to get those up tomorrow night after the games are done, so I can get the records updated and stuff. So be on the lookout for that, and hopefully we can have another good day and keep things rolling. So, fun day in fun night in college football again. Football's back, gotta love it, and it's gonna be, I think, another fantastic year of college football. College football's been really good the last couple of years. This playoff system, this playoff format is great. I love it, and I look forward to another exciting year of that, and also an exciting year of NFL when that starts a week from today. Don't forget to like the JM Sports Show page on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Links, as always, are down in the description. And that is going to do it for me. I am Jonathan Moses for JM Sports Show, and the JM Sports Show. And I will see you guys later.